Hey guys, it's Nikki here at Stillwater's Wreath Designs. Come on in. Today we're going to make a super cute pair of angel wings with lots of floral embellishments and a super cute bow. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got new tutorials uploading every single week. You can find the full materials list for everything we're using today below in the description of this video. Okay guys, let's dive in. You guys, this is such a popular thing right now, and they're absolutely beautiful. This is a metal pair of angel wings, and it's got a nice, convenient hanging area right on the back side of those angel wings, solid wells, so it's a very sturdy piece, but we need to jazz these things up. So I've grabbed a couple of floral bushes. I'm going to make these for Mother's Day. I'm going to grab my heavy-duty bolt cutters and my small wire snips, and I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun. Don't forget you can find the full materials list of everything that we're using below in the description of this video. If you want to take a screenshot here, this is the product code for the angel wings. Okay guys, the first thing we need to do is trim down our floral bushes. I'm just using my heavy duty bolt cutters here, and I'm going to use this entire bush and a few of the flowers from that bush on the left. Make sure you leave a couple of inches of stem so that you've got an anchoring point for our design. Next, I like to sort out all of my stems and just lay them off to the side. I've grabbed a greenery bush. I'm going to trim this down as well. We're going to use this greenery for some filler. Now that we've got all of our florals and greenery trimmed and ready to go, let's get our floral foam ready. This is a large block from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to just peel off that plastic wrap and take my box cutter to make an indentation all the way around, and then that's just going to snap right off. You guys, it only needs to be about an inch thick. We're going to place that floral foam right in the center of our angel wings, and we're going to mount that with a 6-inch zip tie. It's a pretty solid piece of floral foam, so I'm going to grab one of my wire stems and just poke a couple of holes so that that zip tie will slide easily through. Then I'm going to run that through on the back, anchoring it back on the front, and secure it down tightly. Make sure you add a dollop of hot glue between the angel wings and the foam for some extra support, and trim off the excess bit of your zip tie. Okay, and now it's time for the fun part. You guys, remember your florals are on a wire stem, so you can bend them as you wish. You're going to want to leave about a 2-inch diameter in the center of your floral foam empty so that we can anchor down our bow in a little bit. Okay, start adding in your florals. What I do on the left, I also do on the right, and what I do on the top, I do on the bottom. Be sure to add about a 1/4 inch of hot glue at the tip of your floral wire stems so that they don't go anywhere once you anchor them into the foam. As we add in all of our floral pieces, you can see this really increases the size of our door hanger. I'm using lots of spring feminine flowers here because I want to make these angel wings for Mother's Day. But you guys, sky's the limit. You can really choose a variety of different colors. You can use all greenery so that you've got a year-round piece. Let your imagination run wild. Here, I'm just continuing to add my florals in. We're just about done. And you can see that I'm adding different depths, different angles. I really want this to be a nice, whimsical, full piece. I decided to go ahead and make my bow and get that attached before we put our greenery in. I'll be using 4 different types of wired ribbon. All of them are 1.5 inches wide except for the very first layer, which is a 2.5 inch wide ribbon. And I'm going to be using my bow dabra to make today's bow. I'm going to be making 2 loops and 2 tails of each of the ribbon types. Those tails are going to be about 15 inches in length, and the loops are going to start out at 6-inch loops, and we'll continue to shrink those down a bit with every layer. Okay guys, we're on to our last ribbon type, and for these ribbon tails, I'm going to make them about 18 inches in length because I'm going to curl them. Okay, now that we've got our bow built, we're going to just gently grab a hold of that pipe cleaner and pull that bow stack up. Then I'm going to bring that pipe cleaner to the back side of the bow and give that pipe cleaner several tight twists to really secure it. Next, I'm just going to add an 8-inch zip tie to that pipe cleaner on the back side of our bow, give it several tight twists, and then trim away the rest of that pipe cleaner. We'll use that zip tie to secure our bow to the floral foam. Here, I'm just making sure all of my ribbon tails are pointed down, and then I'm going to grab my angel wings and we'll get our bow anchored to the floral foam. I'm just wrapping that zip tie right around that floral foam block and securing it on the back side. Then I'll trim away the excess bit of the zip tie. Okay, let's take a minute to get all those ribbon tails pointed down and straightened out. And before we fluff out that bow, let's go ahead and add our greenery. Following the same process that we did with our florals, I'm just going to sprinkle them throughout the entire design and add a dollop of glue to each end to make sure that it's really secure. Okay, I'm getting ready to add in my last piece of greenery, and then it's time to work on our bow. First, I'm going to grab my scissors and angle trim all of my ribbon tails. And now it's time to fluff out our loops. Here, I'm just starting on the back side of our bow. I'm opening up those loops, and then I'm spreading those 1.5-inch wide ribbon tails into an X pattern until I'm satisfied with my bow. Let's go ahead and curl the ribbon tails for that polka dot. And to curl your ribbon tails, guys, I'm just using a cardboard insert left over from a 10-inch roll of deco mesh, and I'm wrapping that ribbon right around that cardboard insert. Once you get that wrapped around, just gently release and you'll have a super cute curl. You can do this as many times as you need until you're happy with that curl. Next, I'm just going to take my fingers and run them over the remaining ribbon tails just to give them a little bit of a curve. Okay, on to the last step. I'm going to use one little daisy head, put some hot glue on the back, and nestle that right in the center of our bow for some added whimsy. And then this beauty is finished. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my little channel to grow. Of course, you can find today's design in my Etsy shop. You'll find that link below. Thanks for spending time with me today. Happy crafting!